Welcome to the Ben Sports Show. As today I am extremely excited to talk about you guys with my first day of the NFL playoff predictions. Woo! Baby, we're predicting the playoffs. So today I am going to talk about, as it's the first day, I'm going to give you, I'm going to start myself with the AFC teams, and then from the 6th seed to 1st seed, I'll give you a little description on how I see them be in that seed and how I got them making and stuff like that. And then I'll move on to the NFC 6th through 1 seed, same vice versa, same stuff like that. So, I'm very excited to talk about you guys with this. So, I'm just going to say this, or I'll just give it to you guys right now. So, for the 6th seed and the AFC, I have it being the Miami Dolphins. So, yes, this was unfortunately before of this. I predicted them, and with my guest Andrew on that show, we predicted them before Ryan Tannehill got hurt. They could still easily, I see, with all the weapons. I don't think Jay Cutler's good at all, but I see with the weapons he has with Miami and all that, they can still be a 6th seed. And I said a 6th seed with a 10-6 record. Back-to-back, actually, 6 seed, 10-6 records, and I'm gonna stick with it. I always stick with my gut. I never change it. So, I could say with the teams in the hunt with the AFC, I could say, I'm gonna switch that with the Ravens or the Colts. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna stay confident here with the 6 seed Miami Dolphins, and I'm gonna say 6 seed with a 10-6 record for the Miami Dolphins. So for my 5th seed in the AFC will be the Kansas City Chiefs. They won't win their division, but however, they'll have a great 11-5 record. They did lose Jeremy Maclin, I know, but this and Dontari Poe, I know. Their defense, their offense is still spectacular. They can beat top teams. They have great stretches. Andy Reid is a great coach for them. Much respect for this team. A much good team here. And they arguably are one of the most complete teams in the NFL. They don't, except for Travis Kelce and maybe Alex Smith, they don't really have any wow factors to the team, but everyone's very, very, very decent. There's not many teams on the Kansas City Chiefs that you would say, now this is why they're losing. They're all decent, so that's how I see them. 5 seed with an 11-5 record. So now I move my way on to the 4 seed with a division winner, the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans will go 10-6. They'll win this division. It's pretty weak. It is getting better though, because Marcus Mariota is gonna have a phenomenal year. Their running game's still gonna be great. Their defense got very improved. Very youth team, very good. No, they're 10-6, but they're youth, so they're also going to be better going forward. And yeah, this is Tennessee here. We'll see how much damage they can do in the playoffs. Same with those teams. But yeah, I see them with the 4 seed in the AFC with a 10-6 record. So the 3 seed will be, shockingly, not 1, not even 2, New England Patriots with a 12-4 record. Okay, Tom Brady, all their stacked offense, all their stacked defense, Bill Belichick, we get how this stuff works. I don't have them being a 1 or 2 seed because they got a little. Okay, people are saying 14-2 and 15-1, and they could likely go 14-2 or 15-1. But hear me out here, people. Their 3-game stretch, and these aren't in order here, when they go at Miami, at Pittsburgh, and at Buffalo, especially at Buffalo, all those places are really tough to go into, all 3 in a row. And then when they play the Raiders in Mexico City, those are all the 4 losses I have them going to. In case if you missed that, that's actually a good recap for you. But anyway, my point is, that's going to hurt him. Brady's getting old. Brady's still going to do good. Okay, I'm not saying Brady's going to do bad. But there'll be a 3 seed. And, they're not going to get a first-round bye. They'll host the home game, but yeah. So I have the New England Patriots being a 3 seed with a 12-4 record in the AFC. My 2 seed here is the Pittsburgh Steelers with a 12-4 record. This team, Ben Roethlisberger, stacked offense. Defense is getting a little improved. They're kind of taking baby steps with it, but it's not great. It's not terrible. Secondary still has some questions for me. Although, despite all that, this team's going to have one of the best offenses in the NFL, if not the best. Yes, it could even be better than the New England Patriots. Okay, you got Ben Roethlisberger, the three Bs. You got Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell. It's crazy. Martavius Bryant. And then it's crazy. Antonio Brown. Ben Roethlisberger, Le'Veon Bell, all their offense, Martavis Bryant, stuff like that. It's going to be a good year for them. We'll see their run. My 1 seed will be the Raiders, the Oakland Raiders. Arrgh. So, this team, tremendous. They're going to be a 1 seed. Derek Carr, offense could be the best in the NFL easily. And their defense is pretty good. It's phenomenal, but yeah, Jack Del Rio is good with the Raiders, and this team is looking good. So I have the Oakland Raiders with a 1 seed with a 12-4 record in the AFC. The three-way 12-4s, well, those decide by tie breaks, which I kind of told you guys about. So yes, I have that. Raiders and Steelers, I don't believe played each other in the regular season, but based on the strength and stuff and from the machine I did, it said Oakland because you know how the machine works. So now I'm on my way to the NFC. And my 6th seed will be the Dallas Cowboys. So the Dallas Cowboys, Dak Prescott, Ezekiel Elliott, I know we didn't know when I was predicting them, suspended 6 games. They have 10 days to appeal, I'm pretty sure, if I heard Adam Schefter correctly. But that is crazy, and maybe they could reduce it, but it wouldn't be much of it. And that's just crazy, but they're still with an 11-5 record, 6 seed. Defense is horrific, definitely. So my 5 seed is going to be the Minnesota Vikings. I heard talks about how they could beat the Packers in the NFC North. That's not going to happen, but they're going to be 11-5, and they're going to be the 5 seed. This team their offensive line got a little better. It did. Not great, but it did. Sam Bradford, Stephon Diggs, Thielen, and then Treadwell has some stuff to prove to me. I think he could do okay and have a bounce back year. Defense is amazing, and that's all there is to this. This is a 5 seed within a solid 11-5 record. So now we go on to the division winners here, and the 4 seed will be the Seattle Seahawks with a 10-6 record. Actually, the worst I predicted in the whole in the NFC Playoffs of Titans with the AFC Playoffs. But Russell Wilson, the defense is really going to step up. Offensive line still has a bunch to prove me, and it does matter. Doug Baldwin is great, and the receivers, I think they can do stuff, but have stuff to prove to me. So, they will be a 4 seed with a 10-6 record, the Seattle Seahawks. So my 3 seed will be the Atlanta Falcons, the defending Super Bowl representatives. Patriots won it. So, anyway, Matt Ryan, good offense. Defense got a little improved, and they're going 11-5. Julio, this is a great offense, still one of the best. And yeah, it's just looking good for them all over. They won't get first round by this time. 11-5 is not going to get done for them, but they're going to do good. With a 3 seed and the 11-5 record for the NFC. My 2 seed will be in the NFC, the Green Bay Packers. My favorite team, but they're going to go 12-4. Aaron Rodgers. All this is going to be great for them. Defense got improved. Have a little questions about them, but overall I'm thinking they are going to be very much improved. Ty Montgomery is a great running back. I know the preseason fumble, but it's preseason, guys. He's not worried about, and neither am I. So, Jordy Nelson, Randall Cobb should have a bounce back year. Devontae Adams, this is all over. And with the bad man Aaron Rodgers, this team is going to be destined for at least a 2 seed, at least winning the division. I think it's almost a very high chance they'll be a 2 seed. So I see the Packers in the 2 seed with a 12-4 record. The 1 seed in the NFC will be the New York Giants with a 12-4 record, 1 seed. Them and the Packers won't compete against each other this season, regular season, so that won't be judged off it like the Raiders and Steelers. But it's my machine strength of schedule. Anyway, Odell Beckham Jr., the addition of Brandon Marshall. What can't get better there? Eli Manning, all this stuff is working together. Paul Perkins, he's even okay. Their running back is going to be better. And their defense is already great. And it seems like they're maintaining it. And yeah, I see these Giants being the 1 seed in the NFC with a 12-4 record. So yeah, this is how I see it all shaking out right here. So these are all your playoff teams. And yeah, that's it for today's show. If this is your first time watching the Ben Sports Show, make sure to subscribe because this is the playoffs. You really have to get into it. And there's never must be in the Ben Sports Show. Make sure tap that bell. And until then, football out.